Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my predictions for UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. So let's get right into it. So, just based off looking at this card at a first glance, it's not the most stacked card, but the main event is really good. So we'll start somewhere around the bottom. I haven't heard of most of these fighters. Most of these people are just kind of, they don't have a big name. But I have heard of both of these guys. I think I've seen this guy fight before, and this guy got knocked out by Marcus McGee. I know this guy was at one point some sort of prospect, or he had some sort of a little bit of a hype train behind him, but I'm not too sure. So we'll just start off, I guess, at the featured prelims. We have Yana Santos versus Misha Tate. I know she was at the top at one point, and she was relatively good. And Misha Tate was, I think, champion at one point. I'm not too sure. I'm not too caught up with women's MMA history, but I think Misha Tate. I know her grappling's pretty good, so I'm gonna go with Misha Tate here. She's a slight favorite, so I'll go with her. But going on to the first first fight in the main card, and it's a good one. The return of Jeremy Stevens. He's on a one fight contract for this card. The hardest hitting 145er. He's gotten a couple knockouts in Conor McGregor's BKFC, but he's a massive underdog here. This is his return to MMA. Mason Jones, I don't really know anything about him. He's a big favorite though. So I guess I'd go with Mason Jones, but Jeremy Stevens is the hardest hitting 145er, so you can never doubt him. Going up, I think I've seen this guy fight before. I'm pretty sure he lost his last fight. I'm not sure. Haven't seen Montel Jackson fight before. I don't know. This whole card's really got me lost, so I'm not gonna give any picks for these cards. I think I've actually seen Cameron Smotherman fight, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this card I've seen him fight. I believe he fought Ian Gary. I'm not too sure. I think I've seen this guy fight as well, but this fight's kind of just another. Both of these guys are kind of just cans. They're at the elite level of unranked fighters, but I don't think they're really gonna get anywhere with their career. I may be wrong, but we'll see. So, they both won their last fights, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Co-main event, Reiner De Ritter last beat Kevin Holland. Bo Nickel last beat Paul Craig. Both of these guys are pretty good. Reiner De Ritter's pretty old though, coming over from one championship, being a two-weight two-weight division champion over there, middleweight and light heavyweight. He's plus 260 though. He's got a really good submission game. Bo Nickel was a really good college wrestler. So breaking this fight down, I think I'm going to choose Bo Nickel with this one. I think he'll be able to out-wrestle and out-grapple him. I know he's been really improving his jiu-jitsu, but I don't think Reiner De Ritter doesn't have a chance. I think Reiner De Ritter could get maybe a submission on the way of Bo Nickel shooting in, or I think Bo Nickel could be scared of the submission threat in this fight and just go all out in the striking like he did with the Paul Craig fight. But I'm gonna choose Bo Nickel. I think a lot of people are underrating Reiner De Ritter. He somehow seems to get the win every fight, but somebody has to lose in this fight unless there's a fluke, like a no contest or a draw. But somebody has to lose, somebody has to win in this fight. So I'm gonna go with Bo Nickel and then Reiner De Ritter. I think he's just a little bit underrated, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull this one off. And finally, we're already at the main event. Corey Sandhagen, number 4th ranked versus number 5th ranked Davison Figueiredo. Both of them are coming off of losses. Davison Figueiredo lost to Piotr Jan. Corey Sandhagen lost to Umar Nurmagomedov. Corey Sandhagen's just been at the top of bantamweight. Davison Figueiredo, Figgy has been flyweight champ a bunch of times. Had that huge couple fight. It was a trilogy or quadrilogy with Brandon Moreno. I think it was quadrilogy, if I believe. yeah, both these guys coming off of losses. Corey's a huge underdog, and Corey is my pick for this fight. I know Davison Figueiredo is pretty good on the ground, but I know Corey Sandhagen, he's got a really good defensive ground game, and he's got a somewhat of a submission attack. But from what I remember, he's only really a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, which at an elite level isn't too good, but he's still a very elite fighter, just not like elite enough to become a champion at this point. I don't really know how old he is, but I think I'm gonna go Corey Sandhagen, the Sandman, because he's just got a lot more. In my opinion, he's got more elite striking, while Figgy's got the power. I think Corey's gonna be able to land the shots, but I do think this is kind of gonna be a war. I think the betting odds are wrong on Figgy. I think there should be both of these fighters should have like a lot less of a distance between the betting odds. I think Corey maybe minus 200, minus 150, minus 175, while Figgy should be maybe plus 150, something like that. But I think Figgy's got a lot of power, and people are underrating Figgy. People are forgetting who he is. But I do think Corey's going to be able to pull this one off unless Figgy's able to somehow get some sort of ground game submission. Figgy's a really good, well-rounded fighter, but I think this is going to be an all-out war. It could go to a close decision, but I don't see anyone really getting the finish. If anything, I would see maybe Figgy getting the finish over Corey Sandhagen, because he's got a lot more power than Corey does. With Corey being the longer, lengthy guy, he's got the reach advantage, I suppose. Yeah, only 2 inches though, but he's not a bad fighter. He's a good fighter. But that's it for my Sandhagen versus Figgy predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.